Hey guys, Chef Josh here with Kaiyo Sushi Catering, and today I will be showing you how we can make sushi roll with this beautiful Sea Bream. Let me show you. Okay. Oh, I guess I did puncture the belly area. That's okay. I'll go ahead and just cut it out. Okay. Let's set this one aside. I'll go ahead and clean this out. Cut the belly out. So we'll not be using that. Okay. We have a fillet of one side. I'll go ahead and debone that out. Again, it's just 4 or 5 bones that this one has, unlike your other rockfish, which contain way more bones sometimes. Okay, a couple more spine bones here. Okay. Next, I'll go ahead and skin it. Make sure all the skin is off of it. As I had shown in like some of my previous videos, just go ahead and hold the angle of the knife. Go ahead. That's what we're looking for. And for now, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and salt it. Let it cure for a little bit for like 10-15 minutes. I'm doing this mostly to get all the moisture out of the fish. So while my fish is curing for a little bit, I have some fresh sushi rice that I have made. With sushi, we use a short grain rice, and then you boil it depending on the portion size and serving sizes. You boil it, and then you pour vinegar on it. Very commonly used vinegar for sushi rice is a rice grain vinegar with a little bit of salt and sugar. For all the details, if you need recipes or anything, just hit me up down below. I will provide you with any ingredients and also the recipes as well. Okay, folks, I'm back here with our Sea Bream that was curing earlier that I had salted. As you can see, all the water has come out of it, and so I'll go ahead and wash it off with water. Rinse it off and we'll dry it. You can also rinse this off with vinegar as well. Traditionally, that's how it's done. Okay. Okay, so next what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make nigiri slices out of this, since we'll be using it for the tops. Let's see, we'll start off with this end. Set down the sides, the tail end. It's beautiful fresh fish. Okay, there's no bones in it, so it's perfect for what we're trying to do. Okay, and I'll set this one aside. So cold. Okay, so we have our sea bream slices, and then I also have some imitation crab that I will be using for the inside of the roll. And then I'm also working with my tuna as well. In case you're wondering, this metal post is actually really cold. We had it frozen, so if I have my fish sitting on here, it's completely safe. Okay, so now we'll get some mayo on my hands. Just a little bit of mayo. Make sure the rice doesn't stick to my fingers. You can use Kewpie mayo, you can use regular mayo, just like a little dab of it on your gloves. And go ahead, start with the center. And spread it out. I'll go a little bit slower this time. Yeah. The whole trick is to spread the rice out. You don't want to mush it. You don't want to press on it. You just kind of like gently roll it over, kind of spread it. Yeah, tip that over. Then what I'll do next is I'll go ahead and use my imitation crab that I had cut up earlier. This imitation crab is actually made out of whitefish, usually swai or pomfret. It's a flat fish. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's all evenly spread out. You can use cucumber avocado inside as well as vegetables. I am not using anything this time, so I'll just be using fish on my tuna here, which I will be slicing. Using it for the inside. This is the dry age we used earlier. Oops, let's do that. Okay. The rice is starting to stick to my gloves. Okay, set that here. We'll go ahead and grab a plastic wrap, saran wrap. Okay, so before I set my saran wrap on top, what I'll do is I'll get little dabs of wasabi, and I'll go ahead and put them on each one of these slices that I've prepared. Set on top. Just a little smudge of it. Such. I'm using wasabi because it really adds really nice flavor to this. And just the last one. Go ahead. Zap. And I'll go ahead and grab my saran wrap. Okay. Right on top. Back to our sushi mat for shaping. Our maki. And go ahead, press. It looks like I'm pressing on the top, but I'm really not. I'm actually squeezing the sides just firmly. We want to make sure we shape our roll. Make sure the corners are tucked in, like such. Back to our cutting. Make sure eight pieces. Got half on that. Clean off the knife. Reshape it one more time before we peel off the plastic. And please make sure you have all the plastic off the fish because you don't want to eat the plastic. I wouldn't recommend that. Grab our plate. A little garnish. there. And like such. Okay. Now I'll grab a little bit of sriracha. Just for the flavor, I'll add little dabs of it on top. And I'll add little drops of sesame oil. This is for the flavor. It's very potent stuff. A little bit goes a long way, so you really don't need a whole lot. And then my personal favorite, just a little dash, not a whole lot, of lemon ponzu. One last touch with the crispy garlic. And we have our Sea Bream tuna roll. Enjoy.